My mom tells me that when I was really little, I'd go around with my finger in the air yelling, Sabu!
That's awesome.
And now today, Bill Alfonso says she was a good-looking broad.
And that's full circle if there's ever one in wrestling right
That's
there.
right. That's right.
Rewind, recap, relive. Woo! That's what the world is watching.
R3 Jonah here with one of my OG guests, Tony Chini and Francesca, the Chenies, together at 90s Wrestling Con. How you guys enjoyed the show so far?
Oh, this is amazing. We got live wrestling going on as we're talking right now. We got vendors all over the place. Amazing things. I'm trying not to spend money. I'm trying to make money here. Yeah. It's kind of hard. But you know what? This is the first time we get to meet in person.
Absolutely.
I get to shake your hand.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to get to meet you in person, man.
No, likewise. Seriously, I had Tony Chini on. I think it was my third episode ever alongside Raven. And that really kickstarted the concept, too, of having a lot of rising stars who are doing incredible things now. You're doing great things on the independent scene, and you have been killing it, both of you.
Appreciate that.
How did it first start, the Chenies? Tell us about it. I know it's been a journey.
Yeah, well, you know what? The name Chini actually originated from my father. My dad, back in the 80s, was a car dealer, and my last name is way too long. And, you know, they just kind of figured, like, who's going to buy a car from a guy with too long of a name? You know what I mean?
What's
I guess
the full
that's
name?
how they thought. Francesca Chini.
Okay.
So they were like, nobody's going to pronounce that. We got to shorten it. What can we do? So his middle name was Anthony. His last name's Francesca Chini. They're like, let's make it Tony Chini. So that was in the 80s. That's where the Chenies came up. That's where the first name of it came up. And when we started doing it, I wanted to honor my father, and that's where we're at.
How did you two meet?
So we met when we both worked at Taco Bell.
Amazing. That's great. Was it instant? Was it instant connection?
Well, we were friends for a little while, and then kind of lost touch, and then our mutual friend brought us back together, and we just got to talking.
Now, how did it go from being a couple to being a tag team now?
So she went to school for acting, and I started going to school for wrestling. And she always loved wrestling, but she just didn't think of it yet at the time. I started doing GTS wrestling, which is considered an IMDb credit. So I said, hey, you want to be an actress? Why don't you come on the show and be my manager, and it could be an IMDb credit for you.
Yeah.
So then next thing you know, it's like, hey, it would be really cool if you could learn how to do this. Hey, it'd be really cool if you could learn how to do that. And then she just started learning wrestling moves, and then it was like, well, you might as well just be a wrestler at this point.
So you weren't always a fan, to be clear, or were you?
So when I was really little, my parents used to go to ECW shows.
Oh, that's
and
so
they'd
cool.
come back tell me about it once they deemed it fit to watch on TV. Like, they'd let me watch it on TV. My mom tells me that when I was really little, I'd go around with my finger in the air yelling, Sabu!
That's awesome.
And now today, Bill Alfonso says she was a good-looking broad.
And that's full circle if there's ever one in wrestling right
That's
there.
right. That's right.
Well, like I said, you've had some great moments on your journey so far, Tony. Can you give us one that really stands out to you, or a couple that people should go back and check out?
You know, I know we were going to talk about this anyway, but one that stands out to me always is the Wrestling Code motion capture that we did. Got to work with Kurt Angle, Diamond Dallas Page, Ultimo Dragon. A little insider information, I cried after working with the Ultimo Dragon, because Ultimo Dragon was actually the first video game character I picked in a wrestling game ever. I got SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, was the first wrestling game I ever got, and I'm looking through the roster. I don't know everybody yet, I was just getting into wrestling, but I see Ultimo Dragon, he looked so cool, and I was like, I gotta pick this guy, and I used to pick him over and over again. So being in the ring with him, doing motion capture for a video game, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
That, and also I gotta mention my recent appearance on Monday Night Raw, amazing.
Can we get into
Incredible.
that?
I mean, yeah, we could talk about it a little bit. Yeah,
that.
it was really cool. Basically, I did a seminar with Mr. Gabe Sapolsky, and was able to earn an opportunity to eventually go there for some extra work, and it was really awesome. It was a really cool experience. One of the coolest things ever was, like, what's going on? Flash Carter, go follow him on the socials.
Even hop in, yeah.
If you want, come hop in, get your socials over real quick.
No. Support these guys. This is what it's about. This
Absolutely.
is their time. All right, check them out. This guy's one of the hardest workers I've ever seen in wrestling.
Yes.
He's got a great fiance. Support them.
We'll have to get Flash Carter on your show sometime. This
Yeah,
guy's a real young
100%.
up-and-coming star right here. He's tanner than ever. Looks great. But yeah, no, it was awesome. One of the most surreal moments was running out the curtain and seeing all the fans in the stands was like,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? So yeah, incredible experience.
What did you get involved in?
So it was a pull apart with CM Punk, Seth Rollins.
Okay, all right,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
Without me there, I think they would have got him.
Yeah.
I think they would have got at each other. It's a really good thing I was there.
You saved the day. You
Yeah.
are that security guard.
Yep.
Well, Tony, we mentioned before we went on, you have this show coming up. Where can people go and find this? It's also in New Jersey.
So yes, it's in Toms River, New Jersey, my hometown, May 17th. It's going to be me and Francesca versus Jack Martins and Harry Turjanian, which is his manager. That's a punishment for Harry because usually he's a manager. He's not a wrestler.
Yeah.
But at the last show, he instructed Jack to do his finisher on Francesca here. What Jack forgot is that she's not just a manager herself, she's a wrestler. She can hold her own, she can get back up, she can throw punches. So May 17th, you guys are gonna see a fight. It's not just a wrestling match. At this point, it's personal. And I actually went to Jack Martin's house and taught him a little lesson already.
Did you
That's
really?
online. If you guys look that up on YouTube, Twitter, if you look up Titan Championship Wrestling, you can see our altercation. But May 17th, that's the real altercation. Bell to bell, there's nothing else involved. There's nothing you can do.
And if you don't watch us, Tony might come to your house too. So I would definitely check this interview out.
That's right. That's right.
Francesca, what does this match mean to you? I mean, they hit the finisher on you.
It's just proving a point.
Yeah, yeah.
Making a name for myself in Titan Championship Wrestling.
Right. Well, check it out. Titan Championship Wrestling. The Chenies will be there. Guys, thank you so much for this. This was awesome.
Thank you so much,
Tony.
Appreciate you
Seriously,
having me,
a
man. It's
pleasure.
great to meet
Yeah.
you. We got our birthdays coming up. We got
Yeah,
the
we
same
do.
birthday.
June 25th. Actually, the
He's
anniversary.
younger than me, though. I gotta say,
By
he's
a little
younger
bit,
than me.
yeah. But anniversary of the show is also June 25th. Started it on.
That's awesome.
So 5 years going strong here.
3
And
birthdays
Tony was at
coming
the
up.
beginning. 3 birthdays.
Make sure you PayPal some birthday money.
Rewind, recap, relive. Whoa! That's what the world is watching.